Happy International Women's Day. Today's video is going to be slightly different. I'm going to talk to you about my inspirational women that I have in my life or that have supported me, and that's what today's video is going to be about. So there are a lot of women, my mum, my grandma, my friends, that are amazing, inspirational women for lots of different things and that support me on this cycling journey that I'm on. And for that one thing, just that one thing alone, I'm so grateful to have them. Obviously there's a million other things that I'm grateful for them for, but that one specific thing is the way that they support me with cycling. And that is what I want to go on to, because this is a cycling channel and I want to talk about the inspirational women that make me want to ride further. So I don't know whether I've mentioned it before, but endurance is what I want to achieve. I want to be an ultra endurance cyclist. Like, that is 2018 is what 2018 is all going to be about for me this year. So I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I'm hoping to do a Super Randonnée, which is a 200k, a 300, a 400, a 600k separate rides. So that is my goal for this year. And also, of course, the Deloitte Ride Across Britain, which is 969 miles from Land's End to John O'Groats, which is in September. So I'm going to be doing all that up until September. And these women are so inspiring to me and so they just make me want to be able to do it. And they have done these amazing feats of endurance, and that is why these are the women that inspire me. There are loads of other female riders, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure there are people that you'll say, oh, you've not named this person. Put them in the comments below, let me know who your favourite is. But these specific women are just incredible. So the first woman I want to talk about is Emily Chappell. She was a bike courier, she's a writer, and she was the first woman to cross the line doing the Transcon race in 2016. She's then gone on to create this, I don't want to say it's a company, it's like a group called the Adventure Syndicate, which is just this amazing organisation to push women to ride further. And I met her once, she did a talk at RAFA about endurance cycling. I was just like, oh my God, she's just amazing. Like, what she's achieved, what she's done, what she's proved for women cyclists is just amazing. And hats off, chapeau to Emily Chappell. The second, I say second, this is the second and third women really, because they were in a team. They were the first ever female riders as a pair to do Transcon. So they did this in 2017. It's the first female pair that have ever done it. And I actually unknowingly met Angela at an Audax last year. We finished the ride. I don't think she actually rode that time. No, she didn't ride it. But I met her at the end and we just got chatting, and then she's just on about doing like Audax, and she's like, oh, it's great to see another female rider. I'll add you on Facebook. And then I realised who she was afterwards. I saw her name and I was like, oh my God, she did Transcon. She did Transcon. Oh my God, like, this is the woman that did Transcon. I've just been chatting to her. And then I was just like asking her 1,000,001 questions, because she's just got so much experience, and she's just been so friendly and so helpful. I'm asking her about lights, I'm asking her about distances, how to like transition from going to 200 to 300. And she's actually doing the 300 when I'm doing it as well. We're doing the same one, and she's just so supportive. And she's also set up a Facebook group called Peak Breve, which is a Facebook group for women who want to be able to do much more endurance cycling. And so just the support of it is amazing. So I'm really grateful to her for that. And she's just been so helpful, and just like, what an achievement to do that. To do Transcon, I mean, is just amazing. I have so much respect for men and women that do it, but just specifically women, because it's just, I don't know, it's just amazing. The third person I want to talk about is Laura Scott. She did the Trans Am race, which is a race across America, in 2016. However, on the first day, she was hit by a car, fractured her collarbone and dislocated her shoulder, and then still managed to ride 2,200 miles, not kilometres, 2,200 miles. And wow, just again, hats off to this woman, because that is an incredible achievement to be able to do that. That mentally and physically to be able to do that is just amazing. So I always think of these things when I'm riding. I'm thinking like, if they can do that, like I'm okay to do 100k, or I'm okay to do 200k when I'm feeling okay. So they're the first three. The last woman I want to talk about is Sarah Hammond. She has won Race to the Rock twice and is just like this powerhouse of just speed. She is fast, she just does endurance, she's just amazing. And so these women, I just feel like are just, for me, it's just the epitome of just inspiration. I just love what they're about, I love what they're doing, I love that they're helping other women achieve those goals and prove that it is possible to do endurance cycling. And I just love what they're about, I love everything that they're about. And yeah, because I think that I feel like from being younger, I feel like women and girls are, if you're doing something independently on your own, like it's almost like, oh, you're gonna do it on your own. I remember when I went traveling, I went on my own for a year, and so many people are like, oh, you're gonna go on your own. Is that safe? Is that okay? And it's kind of similar now with cycling, that people are, oh, you're gonna go all that way on your own. You're gonna do that on your own. And these women show, actually, yes, I'm going to do it on my own, and we're going to do it self-supported, and we're going to show you that it's possible. And I love that attitude. I love it. And that's not something that I naturally am like. I'm naturally a bit of a worrier, and it might not come across in the videos, but when I'm going from like doing different distances, I remember the first time I did 200, I remember the first time I did like, I think it was like 90k Sportif, and I was like, absolutely bricking it. I've got to be honest, I did it on my own and I was bricking it. I was like, what if I can't get round? What if I can't do this? What if I can't do that? What if this happens? What if that happens? And so there's still that little part of me in my head that is like that and that worries. Whereas I've got these women over here that I'm just like, oh my God, they did this on their own. They did it self-supported. And I love that. So I want to be more like these women. I want to be less of this worrier and just go out and just do it. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like the Deloitte Ride Across Britain is such an amazing ride and such an amazing event, because you've got this massive amount of distance to cover, and without this worry of, well, what if this happens, what if that happens? They have got everything covered. They've got food, they've got water, they've got mechanics, they've got physios, they've got all these amazing facilities, just so that you can worry about the riding part. And that is why, one of the reasons why I wanted to do that event, because it's just, for me, it's the transition between riding alone. I'm doing Audaxes on my own, which is fine, they're not that long. And then you've got these ultra endurance events such as Transcon, Trans Am, IndyPac, where it is completely self-supported. So I feel like this is just like that halfway house of getting in between that. And for me, I want to be able to push myself to be able to ride the distance. And then the next step for me is ride that distance, but completely alone. So yeah, that is why I cannot wait for this event. It's going to be amazing. And throughout this ride, I'm just going to be thinking of all these amazing, incredible, inspirational female riders that are just smashing it, just absolutely smashing it. So I think that is pretty much it for this video. If I've not mentioned any female rider that you think is like inspirational, that are doing amazing things in any kind of cycling, in any realm of cycling, because there's so many different kind of female riders that are doing amazing things, like I've just said. But for me, it's all about endurance. So let me know your favourite female cyclist in the comments below, and I will see you next video.